Engineer Nkeruweme Kanem appointed new secretary to the state government. Government officials and clergy held for intercessory prayers for Akwa Ibom State. Plus, Super Eagles or brighten Nigeria's chances for Nations Cup qualification. Good morning and welcome to KBC 45 News at dawn. I am Miriam Ekbotu. The religious and political class in the state yesterday converged on St. John's Chapel in the Governor's Lodge for the Government House monthly prayer meeting. Edem Asayi reports.
The service featured congregational hymns, choruses and thanksgiving, as well as special renditions by the Government House Choir. Addressing the gathering, Chief Gospel Akpabio, who described the Government House monthly prayers as a source of inspiration, thanked government functionaries for always interceding for the administration and the state during such meetings. While noting that it has not been possible to satisfy every section of the state, the governor assured the worshippers that God will choose a successor who will in turn do his best for the state. The governor described the peaceful inauguration of the Akwa Ibom Stadium complex as an indication that God is involved in the Akwa Ibom project. He ever described the reports in some quarters that a stampede ensued which led to loss of lives during the inauguration of the Akwa Ibom Stadium complex as mischievous and politically motivated. The governor, who acknowledged the support of Labour and the deputy governor, Lady Valerie Ebe, pledged to continue to do his best for the state.
Well, at least one was the former president. There are at least 3 serving presidents. First of all, you hear about presidential visit. For one president to come, you have the advance team, maybe 350 on security, then you have 157 on the protocol, and then you have another 200 on the press. So you will be looking at almost 800 people for one president to come to a location. And this will continue, meetings up and down. You dot the I's, you cross the T's and all that. And then not to talk of 3 presidents.
The service, which had as its theme, God will always make a way, featured the prelate Believers Assembly, Nigeria, Dr. Isaiah Isong, leading the clergy in prayers for peaceful conduct of the 2015 governorship polls and other elections, using a governorship aspirant in the state, Ms. Udum Emmanuel, as point of contact. In a sermon, the Reverend John Obud of the Assemblies of God said, with God, there will always be a way. Citing the example of the biblical character Moses, the clergyman spoke of the need for a period of preparation for leadership positions. He admonished Christians not to hide under the cloak of prayers, but to take action when the time calls for it. Edem Asayi reporting.
A new permanent secretary to the state government has been appointed. He is Engineer Nkeruweme Kanem. Governor Godswill Akpabio announced the appointment at the Government House monthly prayer meeting. Engineer Kanem, who hails from Nsuribium, is a retired permanent secretary in the State Civil Service. A fellow of the Nigeria Society of Engineers, Engineer Kanem has served as the permanent secretary in the State Ministry of Works. He will be sworn in on Monday, 17 November 2014. Nigeria's chances of qualifying for the Nations Cup brightened with the Super Eagles defeating the Red Devils of Congo by 2 goals to nothing. The match, which was played before a capacity crowd of Congolese hoping to see their team inch close to playing a Nations Cup in Equatorial Guinea next year, saw the home team beating early chances, which were those by goalkeeper Vincent Inyema. Unable to unlock the defense of the Congolese, the Nigerian squad, which featured returnee Almaria striker Ike, went into the dressing room scoreless. On resumption of play in the second half of a more purposeful Super Eagles curved the defense of the Red Devils when a pass by Mikel Ibia saw on rushing Emmanuel Emenike beat the Congolese keeper but was brought down for a penalty. Inflamed by the goal, the Red Devils sought an equalizer as they launched a series of attacks on the Eagles' defense, which resulted in a penalty being awarded them, but goalkeeper Vincent Inyema rose to the occasion. Against the run of play, substitute Heron Samuel, donning jersey number 4 for Nigeria, launched onto a pass to score his second goal for Nigeria and scored for the Super Eagles against the Red Devils.
I don't know, they need to focus if they really have to come off this game on scratch.
Here they are, focusing on the two-goal cushion, and they get it. Beautifully brought home. Composure shown then, and a man that's coming off the bench then, in Aaron, kept his composure, left foot curling into the far post. Two-goal cushion means the 3 points are off to Nigerland.
In the other match of the group, South Africa's Bafana Bafana scored 11 points by beating Sudan 2 goals to 1. With this result, Nigeria has 7 points with 2 goals for as against Congo that has 7 points with -1 goal aggregate. Sports reporter Justice Udoso says there is now a strong opportunity for the Eagles to qualify if they beat Bafana Bafana on Wednesday at the Nest of Champions, as the Akwa Ibom International Stadium is called. Sales of ticket for the Nations Cup qualifier between Nigeria and South Africa on the 19th of November 2014 at the Akwa Ibom International Stadium begins tomorrow. According to the Commissioner for Youth and Sports, Mr. Monde Boamuku, the tickets can be obtained at major eateries and local government headquarters at the cost of 500 naira for the popular side and 3,000 naira for the VIP stand. The commissioner, who commended the Super Eagles for their victory over the Congolese national team last evening, expressed the hope that they will overcome the South Africans when they clash on Wednesday at the Nest of Champions. Mr. Ko thanked Governor Godswill Akpabio for subsidizing the ticket prices to encourage more Akwa Ibom people to watch the match live. The commission advised soccer fans and soccer stakeholders to exhibit the highest level of discipline during and after the match, as the state is now open to international football tourism. Non-indigenes residing in the state have been charged to continue to support the state government in maintaining peace, especially during the general elections in the country next year. The personal assistant to the governor on media, Mr. Siendwese, gave the charge during the 2014 annual day of Okulobia Town Union in Eket last weekend. Mr. Ndwese, who was special guest of honor at the ceremony, commended the communal spirit of the Igbo people and their contributions to the economy of the state through the spirit of enterprise, industry, and hard work. The story is here presented.
Mr. Ndwese opined that non-indigenes residing in the state have reasons to support the administration of Chief Godswill Akpabio because of his non-discriminatory policies which offer equal opportunities to everyone, including non-indigenes. He cited the toll-free roads, free and compulsory education policy of the government, as well as the free healthcare program as clear demonstrations of the caring, loving, and all-embracing disposition of the governor, and commended them for their decision to support the immediate past secretary to the state government, Mr. Udom Emmanuel, as Governor Akpabio's successor in 2015. Dweso, who commended the Ekolobia Town Union on their decision to embark on a civic center project in Eket and donated 50 bags of cement for the project.
I support what they're doing in Eket town by coming to stay together, rally together, and develop this city. That means that if I express by what's happening, that means that you don't have any plan of just staying for a time and going back. That means you're making this state a permanent apple, and that deserves compensation.
The 2014 annual day of Ekolobia Town Union in Eket, however, became a platform for celebrating the uncommon transformation leadership of Chief Godswill Akpabio, as speaker after speaker maintained that the governor has transformed Akwa Ibom into an investor's choice. Speaking through their president, Chief Ifediora Chukwuka, the Ekolobia people noted the transformation agenda of President Jonathan and Governor Godswill Akpabio and promised to keep behind the governor in his succession plan in 2015, as well as support the re-election of President Jonathan into office. Chief Chukwuka explained that the construction of a befitting civic center for the people of Ekolobia has become necessary in order to provide a rallying point where his members could meet and discuss matters of concern to their general well-being.
Enhancement facility will be made available like Ogo, overhead, electricity, water pressure, and so forth.
Chairman on the occasion, Engineer Chris Dom, commended the organizers of the event for promoting the unity of the Igbos in Eket and maintained that the civic center, when completed, will create job opportunities, promote recreation and accommodation facilities for residents and visitors. He said that they were aware that Mr. Udom Emmanuel had a wealth of experience in the private sector and could provide excellent leadership in the state, in line with the foundation led by Chief Godswill Akpabio.
They may have it as their corporate office, they may have it as their, joint office.
On his part, the chief launcher, Engineer Ifeanyi Obiogu, said that although he was not an indigenous of Ekolobia, he was motivated by the action of the Ekolobia Town Union to provide a rallying center in Eket and pledged his support to the completion of the project.
So we shall break now. When we come back, the news continues. Just stay with us.
My challenge to the Akwa Ibom youth today is to rise up and protect the uncommon transformation. Rise up and protect the uncommon transformation. There must be sustainability. So for me as a governor, I'm charging Akwa Ibom children. The future belongs to you. Your fathers have done their bit. Rise up and protect your future. Bring a governor that will bring industrialization. Bring a governor that will bring progress. Bring a governor that will bring development. Not the one that goes on ethnic cleavage. Not the one that goes to bring tribalism. Not the one that gangs up with elders and wants to come through the window. I want to use this opportunity to congratulate our dear President, Dr. Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, for the endorsement given to him by the National Executive Committee of our party as the sole candidate in 2015 presidential election. I want to thank the people of Nigeria for recognizing that leadership comes from God, and God gives it to whom He pleases. So I stand with my dear President so that he will succeed for my children to have Nigeria tomorrow. I thank Nigeria for supporting Dr. Goodluck Ebele Jonathan.
So good to have you back. Akparawa Tony Effiong Gabriel of the AKBC Programs Directorate has donated a new trophy to the Sacred Heart Parish, Akaford Uyo, to be presented to the winners of the singing competition during this year's Diocesan Catholic Men Organization Week celebration. Presenting the trophy to the President General of the Catholic Men Organization, CMO, Prince Eka, Akparawa Effiong said God is the giver of everything. Hence, Christians should always endeavor to give to God in appreciation of His benevolence on mankind. He explained that his decision to donate the trophy was to encourage healthy competition among Catholic men organizations in Uyo Diocese.
And I really believe if you are doing good things to God, He is the giver of everything. And what philosophy that I am having by myself is, you are giving, you will be having.
Receiving the trophy, the President General of Catholic Men Organization Uyo Diocese, Prince Eka, thanked the trophy donor for his foresight and assured him that the trophy will be used for the purpose it was meant for, and prayed God to bless him and his family.
Graciously came to me, informed me that he is not happy that the diocese is presenting trophy for singing competition, that he is ready to replace the trophy. I was so happy.
The State Police Command in liaison with the Nigerian Bar Association and Independent National Electoral Commission is organizing a workshop at for Eket and Ikorekwe Senatorial Districts. The workshop is slated for Eket Senatorial District on the 18th of this month at the local government secretariat Eket by 11 o'clock in the morning, while the Ikorekwe Senatorial District will take turn on 20th November 2014 at the local government hall Ikorekwe by 11 o'clock in the morning. A statement endorsed by the Deputy Police Public Relations Officer, Mr. Boro Peter, explained that the workshop is aimed at sensitizing stakeholders and the public on the electoral process and the public reactions to election results, as well as containing any outbreak of violence. The statement has invited stakeholders and the public to the event at the two locations. Ikpetum village in Ikorobasi local government came alive on Friday as it played host to sympathizers from various places who thronged there to witness the funeral rites of Deaconess Nsese Green Esikot, who died at the age of 75. Among them were management and staff of the Niger Delta Development Commission, NDDC, members of the National and State Assemblies, Ikorobasi local government officials, Traditional Rulers Council, Ikpetum Village, and Ikpaibekwe Clan Council. The funeral service was conducted at the deceased family compound at Ikpetum by the Sabbath Day Church of God. In his sermon, Apostle Trust Zachariah of Sabbath Day Church of God said every man came from somewhere and will return. Lauding the biblical Lazarus and rich man, Apostle Zachariah maintained that wealth and positions are not the determining factors to the kingdom of God. He advised Christians to see life on earth as a pilgrimage, adding that every man will be accountable to God, hence the need for people to shun evil desires and embrace righteousness. A biography read by the deceased grandchild, Mrs. Nyangnom Richard, the late Deaconess Nsese Sikot, was described as an ardent member of the Sabbath Day Church of God from her childhood, who participated actively in the service of God as an advisor to young girls and married women. Nsese, as she was sadly called, was said to be gentle, honest, kind and caring to everybody in the church, family and community who had contact with her. Testimonies from the family, church, relatives and village, as well as condolences from groups and individuals, including the Sabbath Day Church of God, Niger Delta Development Commission, Ministry of Commerce and Industry, Ikorobasi Local Government, Federal Polytechnic Ukana, Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps, Rivers State Command, Ikpaibekwe Clan and Ikpetum Village Council. They paid glowing tributes to the late Deaconess Nsese Esikot, describing her as a loving mother, effective community mobilizer and dynamic woman whose peaceful disposition will be missed. Prayers were offered for members of the bereaved family while choir rendition songs. She is survived by 4 children, including Dr. Ndwele Esikot, Chief Security Advisor to NDDC, daughter-in-laws, brothers, sisters-in-laws, and grand and great-grandchildren. The body of the late Mrs. Green Esikot was later buried at her family compound, Ikwetum, in Ikorobasi local government area. You can also watch AKBC TV News online by logging on to akbconline.org or follow us on Twitter at AKBC45 Uyo or on Facebook at AKBC Channel 45. There's a package this morning, but just before we gonna look at the top stories. Governor Godswill Akpabio has appointed Engineer Nkeru Mekanim as the new secretary to the state government. He announced that yesterday during the Government House monthly prayer meeting held at St. John's Chapel. We also inform you that the Super Eagles of Nigeria have brightened the country's chances for qualification for next year's Nations Cup in Equatorial Guinea. That's a package this Sunday morning. We wish you a pleasant Sunday morning. Good morning.